What's up, guys? Zaid here, and today I am spectating a TTV 5v5 matchup in Pokemon Unite. TTV, if you don't know who they are, go ahead and just go on the global rankings in the game and look at the top 10, and you'll know who TTV is. These are all like the highest rated players, and the Snorlax we're spectating in particular, TTVZugrug, is the #1 player ranked globally in this game. So if you want to watch their content, make sure you check these guys out. I will leave a link in the description to Zugrug's Twitch, which is where I'm watching this on. So if you want to watch their live content, please check it out there. And I'm really just kind of watching this to learn for myself how these guys play. And the first thing that I see that's kind of interesting is they send Lucario up to the top lane, while the three others, Snorlax, whatever the other dude's name is, the little guy with the star on his head, I forget what its name is, and then Eevee, which will evolve into Sylveon, those three go bottom lane. And it looks like the exact same three on the other team go bottom lane too. So it's a meta strat, like it's just, I guess, what people do. But when I personally play in ranked, it's usually 2-1-2. So I'm kind of curious why they opt for this lineup. And they send the all-rounder up top. So I wonder if that's the standard, just sending an all-rounder up top, or if could a Cinderace be up there? How would he fare against a Lucario, though, going 1v1? We see that they kind of won the first little team engagement, and now they're going to finish up clearing. That's another thing, too, is that when I play ranked in my lower ranks, I typically clear first and then try to engage with the team before the Bs. But these guys just kind of hard push. They ran up, instantly engaged in combat, and then went back and cleared the farm. And I wonder why that is. We see another team fight here for the Bees. Looks like the enemy Snorlax is about to die, which he does. So he's going to kill the Audino, and then looks like they're about to win another team fight right away. There's so much engagement going on in this lane. And we see that their team is all one level higher than the opposing team, NV. We got 2 4s and a 3 against 2 5s. Oh, 3 5s now. So early game, them securing the kills and securing the Bs has got them one level up. And from here, that'll probably snowball unless the other team manages to do something kind of crazy. Like if they get a whole wipe on the bottom lane, then they could easily run it back, but it's going to be hard to do with the level difference. Also, it looked like one of them was hiding in a bush, but he wasn't able to actually be hidden because obviously if I saw it, the other team saw it. Looks like Lucario won up top. We didn't really see the battle, but we get the notification. And that's the one difference in the teams, is that it looks like Cinderace is jungling for NV, where they have an Absol jungling for TTV. Also, an interesting thing is, this is the first time we see the jungler come down and gank. He didn't come down during the first set of Bs, so I'm guessing he either didn't come at all for Bs, or he went to top lane. Which would make sense to me that you wouldn't really come to the 3-person lane. Because, I mean, 1 person in a 3-person lane isn't as substantial as 2 people in a 1-person lane. You're doubling that way. So that would kind of make sense to me if that's how they ran it. Also, another thing is, I have this muted so I don't hear their comms. And I'd like to do one where I also listen to their comms, because I feel like that's an interesting part. Looks like this team engagement, they might lose. They got the... Oh, no, they're fine. They looked kind of grim for a sec, but they've somehow turned that around really quick. And they got the Dreadnought. Looks like the base is getting taken down too. And there's no one up there opposing the Lucario yet. Where'd their Lucario go? We see the Sylveon up there. I wonder why Snorlax rotated up top by himself. It's kind of odd to me. Is he just trying to snipe the Rotom? If that was his goal, it worked. Another cool thing that these guys probably know that I have no idea is at what point on the Rotom's health bar is it safe for him to do his heavy slam? Because I couldn't tell you when exactly to do it, but it looked like he knew exactly when to do it and did that really well. Also, they just melted through that other Snorlax. Notice the level difference between the Snorlaxes. It's 6 to 9. I also just realized I didn't really talk about his setup much. We see that he went with block and heavy slam, which is, I think, the standard for Snorlax. There's also a build that plays flail and yawn, but that isn't like the most meta thing. When you see a Snorlax, you can expect block heavy slam, and then he has eject button, which eject button I think like most people just use. That item's insane. If you've played Smite or League, I actually haven't played League, but in Smite there's similar items. Another fucking Snorlax getting wiped. It's also a little bit hard to follow with how much really goes on. And the fact that we're spectating somebody that was in a 3v3 lane the whole time, there's always constant action. Oh, that's another thing that I didn't realize, that you can stop your block whenever you want. Because he blocked for just a second and then stopped the ability so he'd have faster movement speed. And that was kind of interesting. And, ooh, that's a really neat use of the block, too, is preventing them from getting back into their base. I've seen it used to drag people out of base, but to stop them from ever getting in is really sick. Snorlax, when with a coordinated team, seems like he's an insane support unit. My buddy Zach likes playing Snorlax, so shout out him. We got to make videos playing this game eventually. It looks like they're going to go take the bees. Another interesting thing is they are very high level in comparison, but they haven't been spending a lot of time farming. They've spent a lot of time in combat, and that's kind of cool. The Snorlax almost died there, but he managed to get away. Also, his skin's really cute. This is so crazy to me because, like, Eldegoss. I think that's the name of the Pokemon I didn't know. But I don't know how they turned this fight around so quick. I literally couldn't tell you. I don't think I know Sylveon and Eldegoss enough to understand, like, their kit and how it was used. But it was a 4v3 where they looked like they were losing. The Snorlax was about to die, but Eldegoss helped him escape. And then when he came back with the HP, it was just like they just had enough to kill. And that was kind of crazy. The level gap has widened a lot still. The Cinderace, which is their jungler, isn't even as high level as the other guys on the team. Like, he's supposed to be the highest level, and he's only 11 compared to Snorlax's 12. I wonder where Snorlax is going here. He backed, and he's just running back into battle, it looks like. But I don't know why he backed when he was at good health. Snorlax Eldegoss might be a mighty combo, because they've been sticking together a lot. I think that it was Eldegoss that used, I don't know the move, but it put like a path down that increased movement speed. And that seems like it has really good synergy with someone like Snorlax because he's so slow. Like, that's the trade-off to his tankiness, is that he's slow as fuck. But if you match him with someone like that, that just mitigates that downside, it just makes him way more powerful. He's going to clear the bees. Easy peasy. Easy beasy. And he's going to go for Dreadnought, or not. Is he just going to protect it? It looked like he was going in that direction. Absol's going in that direction, but Snorlax is kind of guarding it so his team can secure it. Keep in mind, they only have about 12 seconds to secure this, because once it hits 2 minutes, it's gone. And they did. Correct me if I'm wrong. One of my friends told me that if you get Dreadnought, that for the next like minute and a half, you do less damage to Zapdos. I don't know how accurate that is because I haven't like looked it up myself, but if that's the case, I wonder why they went for it. I guess they're probably thinking they're just going to defend the Zapdos because they have such a substantial lead that they don't really need Zapdos. They just need the opposition to not have him. And here, the team fight's kind of insane. Everyone's using their ults. Everyone's dropping everything in their kit. And the opposing team is running the hell away. But it didn't work. They're gone. 3 of them got decimated. 4 now. Snorlax has escaped so far, but there's a good chance he dies before he makes it out. Yep, the whole team got killed. Big deicide. On top of them already being in the lead, they all get to dunk. And now, the team just surrendered, but here, like, they probably just play the defensive. They could all probably retreat, guard a base, and that was a blowout. 680 to 11. And I believe that other team is also a high-rated team. I'm going to have to look more into their rating, but that was insane. And the only one that had any kills was their Lucario. So thank you guys for watching. Again, if you enjoy content like this, let me know in the comments. I mainly have done Yu-Gi-Oh videos, but I'm now going to start doing Pokemon too because I love this game. And if you're interested in watching this team, I'll leave a link to TTVZugrug's Twitch in the description of this video. So check that out and make sure you're back here for more.